I got that fire for y'all today. We gonna make some crawfish etouffee and fried softshell crabs. Alright y'all, this is what y'all gonna need. You're gonna need 2 yellow onions. I use 1 large onion and 1 small onion. You're gonna need a red bell pepper, a green bell pepper, some fresh garlic, 2 stalks of celery, and a bunch of green onions. First what you're gonna do is melt 2 sticks of butter. Once that butter is melted, you're gonna add your vegetables. The onions, the bell peppers, and the celery. We're gonna save the garlic and the green onions for later. So what you wanna do is, we're gonna stir all this together and saute it for about 30 minutes. You want them vegetables to get nice and soft. Once they've sauteed for at least 30 minutes, then you're gonna add your garlic. I added about 3 heaping teaspoons of garlic. Then what I'm gonna do is stir that down and get it nice and mixed. And once you mix it all together, you're gonna add your seasonings. It's some Cajun seasoning right here. Then we're gonna add some salt. I always say salt to your taste. I added some extra garlic powder because I like that garlic flavor in my food. Stir that in. And once you get all that stirred in, nice and seasoned, separate your vegetables from the butter. Add you some flour to the butter side. And you're gonna mix that in till it make a nice, silky, smooth texture. So all I'm doing is making sure the flour get incorporated with the melted butter real good. I don't want no clumps. I want it to be smooth. And once it gets smooth, you go ahead and mix the vegetables in there. Mix the vegetables with the little roux that you made on the side. And then what we're gonna do is saute that for about 30 more minutes. And this is what you're gonna get. Alright, so I added 2 cups of hot water. Not just regular water, hot water, because I don't want it to stop cooking. So I added 2 cups of hot water and stirred it in. Then I added some tomato paste. Stirred that in. But at this time, the consistency just wasn't where I wanted it to be. So I added a little more water. I added about another half cup of water, hot water, just to kind of loosen it up. Alright, so at this point, I added about 3 more heaping teaspoons of tomato paste. Altogether, it's about 4 heaping teaspoons of tomato paste. And I stir that in real good. And once you got all that stirred in, I added the crawfish tails. It was like 2 packs of frozen crawfish tails. I thawed them out. I think they were like 16 ounces each. Thawed them out, added it at this point. Mixed them in real good. And then I added the fresh thyme, fresh parsley. At this point, I added the green onions, the whole bunch of green onions. Alright, after I mixed everything together, all the seasonings, all the vegetables, everything, it still wasn't quite the texture that I wanted it to be, so I added another half cup of water just to kind of loosen it up a little bit more, thin it out a little bit more. So now it's the consistency that I want. I put the top on there, turn the heat down to a simmer, and let it simmer for about 20 to 30 more minutes. At this time, you want to get you some rice going. Rice take only 20 minutes to cook. At the same time, when that rice done, your etouffee should be done. And there you go. Nice, smooth, silky, buttery. Everything that you want in the etouffee. Now we're going to get on these soft shell crabs. I'm going to mix 2 eggs and a little bit of milk together. I like more eggs than milk. That way it stick to the batter better. And I'm gonna mix that together real good. And set that to the side. Now we about to get on the fish fry. Now this fish fry was already seasoned, but I wanted to add a little bit more seasoning just to give it a little more kick. So now we put that to the side. We about to clean these soft shell crabs. Now I got these soft shell crabs. They was a little beat up, you know. It was kind of cleaned already. Right here, what you want to do is cut the face off. You don't want to eat the eyes, the mouth, and all that. Cut that off, throw it away. That's trash. Now, they cleaned the crab, like I said, a little bit. They got the gills out, but there was still some little pieces that I had to get off of there just to thoroughly clean this crab. Like I said, this crab was poorly cleaned. You know, they cut the flap off in the back, but there was still a little flap left. So what I did was remove that because that's not edible neither. You don't want to eat that. It's bitter, it's nasty, it's trash. Throw that away. So I did that to both crabs. Now it's time to batter. What I did is I dipped the crab in the egg wash. Then I put it in the fish fry. Batted it nice and good. Flip it over. Get the other side. You want both sides to be nice and battered. You don't want to miss any nooks and crannies. None of that. The little flap, get up under that. Other side, get up under that. We about to batter this thing to the fullest. So I dipped it in the egg wash again, and now we about to batter it again. Even though this is soft shell crab, I want it to be extra crispy. Shake the excess batter off, put that bad boy to the side, do the rest of the crabs. You want to make sure your grease is at 350 degrees before you start frying. bad boys in there. They don't take long. You want to do maybe 3 minutes on one side, then flip it over and do 3 minutes on the other side. Maybe about 6 minutes altogether. And your crab will be fully cooked. Crab is nice and golden brown. That's what you want. Now check this out. Your family will be coming back for more after eating this plate. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. It's your boy Olivia. I'm signing out.